The man missed his deceased wife so much that he dug up her remains, and based on her appearance, used a large number of bones and weeds to carefully piece together a scarecrow. But what he never expected was that, the next day, when he woke up, he found that the scarecrow was breathing. This startled him so much that he dropped the cup of water he was holding on the ground. But the next second, the scarecrow seemed to come to life, slowly picking up the water cup from the ground and handing it to him. Seeing this, the man no longer felt afraid. He believed that his deceased wife must not want to leave him, so she had possessed the scarecrow with her soul. But keeping it at the front door wasn't a viable solution, so he secured the scarecrow in the backyard. This way, he could still see the scarecrow during busy farming seasons. Every time he saw the scarecrow, it was as if he were seeing his wife. The farmer's lonely and desolate heart finally found some relief. But little did he know that this scarecrow was about to bring him a huge trouble. One day, while the farmer was working in the field, he turned his head and suddenly discovered that the scarecrow had vanished. Suddenly, a scream came from the distance. Realizing something was wrong, the man rushed over immediately, but the scene before him left him horrified. The scarecrow was brutally killing a little girl. It turned out that the little girl had accidentally wandered into the estate, but the scarecrow mistook her for an unwelcome intruder and killed the young girl without mercy. Witnessing this, the man realized that the scarecrow was not his deceased wife at all, but an emotionless killing machine. To prevent this monster from harming others again, the man thought it over carefully and made a decision. He walked toward the scarecrow with a blank expression, since the scarecrow was created by the farmer. Even when faced with the farmer's murderous intent, the scarecrow remained completely defenseless. The next second, the farmer grabbed the peachwood walking stick in his hand and stabbed it straight through the heart. As the scarecrow let out a series of agonized screams, it finally ceased to exist. Although he had disposed of this eerie scarecrow, the farmer still felt deeply guilty. He believed that it was his own selfish desires that had led him to create such an evil scarecrow and caused the innocent little girl to lose her life. Filled with guilt, after writing his suicide note, he resolutely aimed the gun at himself. He thought everything would end this way, but decades later, a boy being chased by others accidentally stumbled into the estate and discovered the eerie scarecrow, and it was precisely because of the boy's approach that the scarecrow, which had been dormant for decades, awoke once again.